And here we can see an old door.
Even. That's cool.
And the real old lock on it, yeah, look at that. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm in Tallanstown, County Louth. And this is Tallanstown old graveyard. And what we're looking at here is the entrance to the old graveyard. And this entrance is Gothic Victorian style. And it was erected by the tenants of William Filgate in his memory in 1868. And there's a bit of information here as you enter. So it says Lord Louth Burial Monument. And I won't read all that. So if you want to pause the video, you can have a read of that. But we will have a look at the entranceway because it is very, very elaborate, as we can see. Built in the memory of William Filgate. And we can see some beautiful stonework there on those faces. And as I go over here, we can see another face just there. Coat of arms. So it says this gateway was erected in memory of Thomas William Filgate by the tenantry of the extensive estates under his management and his numerous friends to commemorate the many good qualities by which he was endeared to them in life. And there we can see the date, 1868. So he died on the 20th of February 1868, aged 49 years old. So let's go in and have a look around, see what we can see in here. But before we do that, there is just on the other side of the gateway another beautiful piece of stonework there. And some more here. So what a beautiful gesture by Mr. Filgate's tenants to erect that beautiful entranceway into the old graveyard here. And the Filgates are buried here. There's a big mausoleum here, I believe, for the family. Now straight across the road there's a monument as well, and I'm not quite sure what that is. It's just in the field. And there is a dip on the other side, so whether that's the mausoleum over there or one of them, I'm not quite sure. Right, so I'll have a walk around and read some of these headstones. A railing around this old one here. And just across the other side. So I can see the mausoleum from here, so we will go over there and have a look at that. really old ones here. Look at that. Angels, stonework carving and that. Erected by Owen, and the writing has faded off it. I can see in 1833 here, aged 31 years old, Brian Catherine Gee died in June 1871, aged 54. Another one just beside that. Then here we have the beautiful angel stone carvings, the wings, and it's sacred to the memory of Brian Sharkey and Alice, his wife, late of Arthurstown. The former died on March the 13th, 1803, aged 80 years, and it says the latter December 1803. It could be there as well, aged 67. So a beautiful headstone. Stonework on that. And unfortunately the rain is coming down as I start my video. So here we have the Filgate name, Alexander Filgate, who died January 1725. His wife Jane, his son Faithful, and it says his grandchildren Alexander and Martha and Mary Sillery, who died in 1775. And we have a William Filgate, who died in August 1775. Jane Walsh, 1776. So close enough, around the same time. We have a lot of those ones. The year. And here we have a family burial plot here with a sign that says no dumping on it. So it's good to see that. Memory of the McMahon family, Tallanstown.
Is he playing a fiddle?
Oh, it's a man playing a fiddle, yeah, or a violin, is it? Peter McArdle, who died in 1974, aged 58. And he's playing a fiddle on
Something Peter sitting something when we come at the end of time.
To Peter sitting with a smile. Something about the three spirits. Shall the first through the gate be the first through the gate. So I'll just zoom in and show you.
It's very hard.
You can vaguely see him, his face, and he's playing the fiddle on it there.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to go down this way. And a really unusual looking one here. Look at this.
Like an emoji.
He looks like, yeah, an emoji, and he has like a bow tie on, doesn't it?
It's skull and crossbones.
Skull
really.
and crossbones,
yeah.
but it looks like a bow tie.
Yeah.
And the way it's done out, like the nose, it kind of almost looks like how you'd make a pumpkin, doesn't it, or something with the nose. Very interesting.
And if you
And it just sees there an inscription. The other side.
don't go underneath it,
Oh, here there is. It's covered in ivy, unfortunately. But look at the angel on it as well, the face. Isn't that beautiful? So you have one both sides, stone markings on it, and the ivy has taken over that. And I don't want to go near the ivy because sometimes people often ask about cleaning headstones and stuff, and I don't really like to go near them because I think if you pull the ivy off, it kind of destroys the inscription. So this is the roof here of the mausoleum, and this is the Filgate family who are buried here. So I'm going to read the inscription, what it says. Here light the body of Alexander Filgate, Esquire, who departed this life the 21st of December, or October I think, in the year 1771, aged 69. 4 of his children, Francis, John, Richard and Hannah, all under 6 years old. How sad, 4 children under 6 years old. Likewise his wife, Mrs. Eleanor Filgate, who departed this life the 18th of December 1799, aged 82 years old. So it kind of says here, the remains of Mrs. Anne Filgate, wife of William, and I think that's the William I spoke about at the start of the video. The entranceway there was erected by his tenants in his memory, and he departed this life 1804. So maybe it's not, because that was erected, I don't know, 1868 it was erected, so it could be his son, William Jr. Eleanor there as well. So there's a number of names there. The Filgate family. Another headstone here, a beautiful one. Look at this. And the sun is now out again. So Ireland has we get all the seasons here in one day in Ireland. That's what it's like. So here light the body of Margaret McCann, wife to John McCann, Corderry, who departed this life July the 26th, 1781, aged 28 years. And 4 of her children, Thomas, died in 1822, aged 30. Also the above Mr. John McCann, who departed this life, aged 87, I think. But if we look at the work on this one as well, look at that angel and the wings on it. And I'll just look at this part here. Underneath this little bit of ivy, we have another one in there. Look at that. Beautiful stonework. And look at all those midgets flying around, dying to suck my blood. So we're going to investigate this mausoleum here, the Filgate family, and see what else we can see in it. And so far it looks like it's a slate roof that's on it. You can just see the slate in there.
And there's lots of slate pieces actually on the floor.
Is there?
Yeah. So,
oh, I nearly fell again.
That was slate you off. There's more there.
I'm going to leave that in.
Little bits around the place. So
there's bits of slate around, so the storm or wind has damaged that. And here we can see an old door. So that's the original door of the mausoleum, guys. Look at that. So they replaced the door.
Look at it though.
It's real old style, yeah. Look at that.
Look, it would have had the holes in it. And look, old lock even. That's cool.
And the real old lock on it, yeah. Look at that. the real old lock on it. Wow. So here is the door that they replaced, the new one, and there seems to be 2 padlocks on this, and it's well locked up. And just over the door then we have 1777. I'm presuming that's the family crest there. We can see the horse. And just up above it then it says, sacred to the memory of Alexander Filgate, Esquire, only son of Townley,
is it?
Townley Pitton,
Something there.
who died, and it's faded unfortunately.
Below their lodge is the county something.
So that's the mausoleum where the Filgate family are buried, where we're looking at the other side. Right guys, so I tried to get a look under the door as good as I can there, and we can see coffins. There's 2 there I can see at the moment. There's maybe one over there on the right.
That there, yeah.
Just there.
Yeah.
There's another coffin. They're on shelves there, it looks like. There's another one there.
Wow, look
Look at that. That's a good view there.
Wow.
So that's the Filgate family. And now the Filgate family were famous, not famous, but they were well-known landowners. And I believe William Filgate was given land by Oliver Cromwell. They owned about 900 acres of land in the Louth area. And I believe maybe around Ireland 3,000 acres altogether. So very wealthy landowners. But very fair, I believe, from what I read as well. Very fair landowners, very good to their tenants. So you can see why the tenants erected that Gothic archway in William's memory, or his honour. So very interesting to see. Look at those old coffins. Right guys, so we had a good look in there and we saw those very elaborate looking coffins of the Filgate family. And the new door that's on the mausoleum, there was a little gap that we could kind of see underneath. But as I was saying, the old doors there, the original door there from the mausoleum from possibly the 1700s, 1700s. Anybody in the comments section can comment underneath and let me know what you think.
See the roof here, it's completely gone.
The roof is completely gone, is it?
This is a big hole. So I wonder, is there another shelf on top? If you come up here.
Oh yeah, look at that guys. If I try and zoom in, just there is the Filgate mausoleum, but it looks like the roof is caved in. We can see the slates are missing. There's bits of wood that's left there, bits of trees and stuff. So the roof is not repaired. Now they did fix the door, but the roof has totally caved in on that. And an area here beside it. Now there is an old entrance there as well. I think that's something. There's 2 mausoleums, so there's like there's a vault of some kind there beside the big one. And we can see where the entrance is there, it's blocked on that part. So rest in peace to the Filgate family. And we'll keep going guys. The sun is back out. Good to see. Especially when you're doing videos.
That must be the mausoleum then, the top of it, in here.
Yeah, because you have the level
and then
is down there, is low. So this, in behind these trees, would be the roof of the vault mausoleum area there. So I'm just back at the other side of the old mausoleum, and You can see the roof is fresh there. It's not broken on this side. So the other side of it seems to have got the worst of the damage. And the old beams in it there, the roof are rotting away. Really nice big headstone here. And erected by Miss Catherine Carney in memory of her beloved brother, Mr. William Carney, who departed this life September the 10th, 1877, aged 77 years old. So what I might try and do, guys, is that mysterious looking monument that's across the road from the old graveyard, I might actually try and see, can I go across, and if there's an entrance or a way in there, I'll add it to the video and find out what it is. Could well be another vault over there, we don't know. Just over there. Now in the distance we can see a castle on the hill there. Look at that big beautiful castle on the hill. And I wonder, was that belong to the Filgate family? I'll have to look that up and see. Huge castle. Big wall that goes all around it as well. But they were very wealthy landowners. So I'm going to go across the road and see, can I have a look at the monument. Right, so I'm back outside the old graveyard that we were in, looking at the mausoleum. So I'm just going down the road here to see what this monument is here. And we can see there's a hill, a steep hill to the side of it there. So I'm not quite sure if we're even allowed in here, because there is a house. There we have Tallanstown. So hopefully we'll be able to go in and have a look, but I don't know if it's private or not. So there is a gate here. Whether it's part of the old graveyard or not, I don't know. There is a big chain on it here, and it's locked. We can see there's a padlock on it. Very, very strange. I don't think it's a mausoleum, because I can't see on the other side of it there any kind of a doorway or anything like that. Could be just a memorial. A memorial to the family, the Filgate family maybe. I'll have to look it up online and see if I can find anything. Stuff like that quizzes me, and I'd like to know what it is. Just a load of old bricks in there and stuff. I don't know, guys. I'll look it up and let you know. I forgot to point out something here, and Sue spotted this. So on one of the heads here we have the lady, and she has her eyes closed. And just the other side then, her eyes are opened. So what that symbolizes, I'm not quite sure. Is it mourning or death, but the eyes are closed? If anybody knows, let me know in the comments section below. Hi guys, so I just found this. It's about 5 minutes drive up the road from Tallanstown, the old graveyard there. So I added it to the video. So this is a totally separate cemetery area here, it looks like. But we have this really elaborate gate entrance into this one as well. And the stonework on this, look at that. Look like kind of dragons. And there is a plaque up over the gate. And I'll just read it when that car is gone. So it says, this gateway has been erected in loving memory of William de Salis, Filgate. So it's another one erected here for the Filgate family. And we can see the beautiful handles on the gate going in and the style. It's not a very big area. There is a couple of graves inside. We'll go in and have a look. Some more stonework there and that. And look how spooky this one looks. Is that a line? I think it looks like a line maybe. Amazing stonework on it. And it just says here also, in affectionate remembrance of Harriet Penelope Eleanor, their sister, and widow of Thomas William Filgate of Tullykeel, who all her life was a constant worshipper in Charlestown, I think, church. And we have December 1832 to July 1917. What an elaborate, beautiful entranceway into this old graveyard. So we will go inside and have a look. Doesn't seem to be many graves in here. We'll read as much as we can. So I'm presuming there's Filgate family members buried in here. And it looks like it's private, but the gate is open, so. John and Agnes Bingham, Dundalk. Now there is a plaque on the wall here, so I'm going to read what it says. So it says, this graveyard, the gift of Townley Fane Filgate to the parish, was laid out and provision made for its maintenance in loving memory of Luke Alexander Lee Norman DL. If anybody knows what DL means, please let me know. Who died September the 3rd, 1918. So we have the Filgate name here. William R. Filgate died the 10th of January 1982, and his wife Alice died in 1986. It's a beautiful place, and we can see the church there in the background. And those beautiful flowers blooming as well, to the memory of Thomas Walker, who died 1849, aged 68. This one here is Mary Elizabeth, daughter of Thomas and Mary Griffin, born in 1886 and died in 1922. We have more Filgates. Doris, born in 1905 and died in 1983. And there we see the name Townley Filgate, born in 1906 and died in 1985. Richard J. Filgate, born in 1934 and died in 20 16, so not so long ago. Not too long ago. So I presume the family members are still around, the Filgate family. Now underneath all this tree here we have this one. In ever-loving memory of Henry Foster McClintock of Red House RD and a barking dog. Eldest son of Admiral Sir Leopold McClintock, born 1871 and died in 1959. Very interesting. Lovely headstone. A lovely headstone. So on that note, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Very interesting, beautiful, small little cemetery here, and a couple of the Filgate family members buried in here. Look at that beautiful tree. And of course, we can't forget the entrance. The entrance as you come inside. So I'll leave it at that, guys. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next adventure.